So Dr. Zender, what would you add to Mark Sullivan's comments?
You know, I think one of the key points he made is how he's able to optimize his resources and labor resources. And as we put these starter programs together, certainly nutrition is important, and that needs to be key and at the forefront. But one size doesn't fit all. We need to understand the producer, the goals of the producer, the labor resources, the facilities, the pens, as Kelly mentioned. What does that producer have to work with? And then we can put a program together. So we've got a whole host of programs we can look at. One program might be the Stress Care 5, previously known as Precon 5 that Mr. Sullivan alluded to. It's a 5-pound starter, very palatable, and if a producer's got their own feed resources, such as a feed yard, or if we're going back out in some grass and we want a low inclusion starter, that's a great product, contains a research proven level of the Zinpro organic trace minerals, as well as Diamond V XPC. So a great starter, a 5-pound inclusion starter. If getting cattle up on feed in a fast fashion is the goal of the producer, the Precon Complete fits, previously known as preconditioning receiving chow. The Precon Complete, we can get cattle up to 3% of their body weight in as short as 3 to 5 days. And then if the health is there, we'll move those cattle on to the next step. If we want to maximize or optimize our labor resources and use a self-feeder and maximize our performance, our AccuRation Starter Complete fits extremely well there. With the intake modifying technology, we're able to use a higher energy starter, get very efficient gains, very fast gains, our highest performing starter in terms of average daily gain and efficiency. So a great product for somebody with limited resources. And with all these programs, and even if you're using a commodity starter, we have great faith and a lot of success with our Wind and Rain Avela 4 tub or a Purina Stress tub. Again, the molasses-based tubs. These tubs not only provide nutrition to the timid calves that don't come to the bunk in an immediate fashion, but also just that licking activity, producing saliva as a natural buffer to the rumen. And we've just seen a lot of success, whether it be in the cow-calf operation or commercial feed yards. Those stress tubs and Avela 4 tubs need to go into every receiving program.
What a great lineup. And Rob, tell us how you use these Great Starts programs in your market.
Well, Kevin, I'd piggyback on the last thing Chad just said. Our Purina Stress Tubs is for everyone. I would not wean any cattle without any Purina Stress Tubs. I mean, it's proven. The results are there. I think the testimonials are there. So that's the one thing that every producer can do. And again, I keep alluding to in our market, you know, the feed resources we have, we probably waste more feed resources than what Ty does down in West Texas. So I get challenged all the time by my producers is, why do we need to use one of your complete starting programs? Well, in today's environment and economy, I mean, if you just lose one calf, when we're talking the market values of these calves today, that pays for a lot of commercial starter. And with our complete starter lines, we primarily use the AccuRation starter in our territory with higher value calves, tend to work with a lot of seed stock producers. But it's very meaningful to get those calves started. Every mouthful of nutrition is the same in a complete starter. And you know, like Kelly alluded to with a lot of the commodity bases around, I mean, you can have a lot of fluctuations. So with a complete starter, you know every mouthful those calves come up and take is nutritionally satisfied.
And Ty, real quick, what's been your experience?
My experience is, just like Dr. Sanders said, and I have the privilege of working with him and John Gardner, our representative there in my area. You have a plan. You lay the foundation. We use Precon Complete there at the ranch. We'll bring those calves in and we'll put them together. We'll have them in the pen 3 to 5 days. We'll get them on the self-feeders. Then we'll open the gate. We'll hold those cattle up, turn them out on grass, and then we'll pull those feeders out and let those cattle finish up out of those self-feeders. Then at that point, we have the lick tanks out that has the 2012 liquid for our situation is what we utilize. Those cattle are on grass. They have the additional supplement there that they need. And then also as a backup, we'll put out both minerals, the loose and the Wind and Rain tub, because for us, we want the calves on the mineral. You know, they're going through a stressful period. They're familiar with the loose mineral out in the pasture with the cows. Some of them will be on it. The others will go straight to the Wind and Rain tub. So we found that overall that has just worked exceptionally well for us.
Those are some great practical suggestions. Thank you so much. To find out more about this and other topics related to cattle nutrition and Purina, visit the website cattle.purinamills.com. Now don't go away. We'll be back with Baxter Black and much more right after this.